Trump has a problem. China has a 90% lock on rare earths, and she is using that every time he wants to piss off Trump. MP Materials is a key company in the quest to bring the rare earth supply chain domestic. It was down 9% today, but it's up 475% year to date. Let's unvault a 1-minute discounted cash flow of MP and see what this company's worth. MP is the only U.S. company that does everything from mining to magnet making in rare earths. They mine at Mountain Pass, California. They refine this oxide that I'm not going to try and pronounce, and they manufacture the magnets, bridging the entire value chain. And this gives them potential margin capture that traditional rare earth miners lack. They've had a ramp in production and revenue. Q2 25 was approximately 597 tons of this oxide. Revenue jumped approximately 84% year over year in Q2, and the magnet was a new business line that's already contributing $20 million in Q2. But they're still unprofitable. They lost $30.9 million in Q2. It's an improvement over last year. Their adjusted EBITDA is still negative overall, but the magnet section turned positive. They have a strong cash position off their $650 million equity raise in July, and they have this key DoD investment of $400 million in preferred shares. They have reasonable debt, and they're strong liquidity ratios. This DoD deal was a game changer, a 10-year price floor at $110 per kilogram, and a guaranteed magnet offtake for the new 10X plant. DoD becomes a large stakeholder. It really puts a safety net below MP. They have an Apple partnership with $500 million supply of recycled magnets starting in 2027, expanding the Fort Worth magnet plant. Recycling lines at Mountain Pass create vertical integration in recycling, and they've got prepaid or investment structure to likely help with the funding. They're getting prepayments from automakers. Trial magnet shipments are already underway, and MP is positioning itself to supply EV makers for scale production. Basically, MP's risk is not will the product get bought, but can they deliver at scale. Their moat is vertical integration, institutional backing, especially that DoD deal, locked in demand and pricing via contracts, scale, and the big one is the geopolitical edge. The execution risk of manufacturing magnets at scale is non-trivial. They depend on one mine, pricing pressure for magnets beyond contract portions, competition or the Chinese flooding the market, dilution and cost overruns, increasing the risk premium. I see the return on investment capital, my favorite metric, rising to 12-20% in a strong scenario. This kind of business has heavy capex up front. MP is essentially building a new industrial trajectory from $200 million in 24 to possibly $1 billion plus by 28 to 30. The magnet side will likely dominate margins and profit. So my discounted cash flow base case puts the intrinsic value in the mid-60s. But the bull case is the $100 plus range. You can pause to read the red flags and catalysts that could lead to a bull or bear case. And it's just one of those cases where the geopolitical ramifications are so great, I think the bear case is highly unlikely. Therefore, even though it's above the base case and there's not a lot of margin of safety, the bull case has a better than the bear case odds. This is not financial advice. Let me know in the comments if there's another rare earth stock you want me to look at.